What did you want to be when you grow up? For the most part, when you ask a child what they want to be when they grow up, they'll say something like a nurse, a doctor, a police officer, or even a firefighter. If you then ask them why they said that they wanted to be these things, I guarantee you 9 times out of 10 their answer is because they want to help people. This is because of the traits that we are naturally born with, such as friendliness, generosity, and hospitality. So where am I going with this? Third world countries like Kenya need our friendliness, generosity, and hospitality in order to help improve their living conditions. So now that you're old enough to actually do something and help people, today I'm going to share with you the ways that you can help improve the lives of those that live in such horrible conditions such as excessive poverty, excessive hunger, poor educations, and the threat of diseases such as AIDS. 3 ways that you can help improve the lives of these people is by supporting a child through Compassion International, or even doing missionary work in your religion. Or you can even buy a few chickens or a goat, and yes, I'm being dead serious. The first way that you can help that I'm going to talk about is by supporting a child, and Compassion International is a great way to do so. It only costs about $38 a month, which is probably less than you spend on fast food in the month for the average American. The money goes to help buy clothes, food, it provides health care and education and many more things. So according to the American Institute of Philanthropy, or Charity Watch, Compassion International is a top-rated charity. The American Institute of Philanthropy is an organization that rates and evaluates charities in order to give donors information on how they should donate their money and whether if it's a worthy cause or not. So it kind of pulls out the bad eggs and gets rid of any ones that are scams. So with Compassion International, 87% of the money actually goes to the child. So that means only 13% is put back into the company, and that's merely just to keep it running. And so you think you're going to send off this check, and that's all it's going to be. You're just going to send off a check, and a lot of times people, I think, don't realize or don't think that they will get any updates about the child, at least frequently. They think maybe once a year I'll get a picture, woo. But no, Compassion International actually frequently and constantly exchanges letters of encouragement and photos with the child that you sponsor. So while doing that, you are being fulfilled in the fact that you know how you are changing the world one child at a time. While paying a monthly bill is really easy, it's not the only option. So if you're religious, you have options to do missions, which is more time-consuming, more costly, but it's also a lot more fulfilling. You get to experience firsthand how you affect the lives of the people who need your help. If you're wondering how you can maybe find out about doing a mission, because you hear about it, but you don't hear the opportunities to do so. A lot of times if you ask your local place of worship, they can direct you to a facility that will help you get on the path of becoming a missionary. So according to iSeek, which is Minnesota's comprehensive career, education, and law resource, missionary work requires little formal training, and you get to preach on the topic of your religion while you're there. So you can serve the people and give them your services, whether it's helping with their health care, helping them teach, helping rebuild something, or helping even build a new facility for them to use. You can preach on your religion, and you get to meet them in person, which is extremely fulfilling. So the last thing I'm going to talk about that you can do in order to help out a third world country is by buying a chicken. And I think that when you all heard that, you kind of thought it was funny, but it's real. It's not a monthly cost, so you don't have to pay a bill each month. You just pay it as you are financially able to. So you might think that buying an animal is probably out of your budget, but actually a pair of chickens is only $11. That's probably the amount that you would spend on one meal but yet it could provide countless number of meals for another person across the world. And according to Gospel of Asia, which is the organization that this is ran under, a chicken produces 200 to 300 eggs per year. And aside from buying chickens, you can also buy goats, water buffalo, lambs, pigs, cows, and a lot more animals. In fact, they have a barnyard sale where you can actually just send like 6 chickens and 3 cows and a whole bunch of stuff. So in conclusion, there are many ways that you can satisfy your human desire to help other people. 3 ways of doing this is by sponsoring a child through Compassion International, by doing missionary work in your religion, or even by buying a chicken or a couple of goats. There's something for everybody, for every budget, and for every level of dedication. So please help, because they can't do this on their own.